The most iconic products and brands don't just solve problems, they become part of the culture. And I think American Apparel is one of the best examples of that. Because yes, people love the clothes. Genuinely, the clothes were good quality. My skater skirts and my skater dresses were indestructible. And everything being made in Los Angeles at a time where everything was being produced overseas was a very conscious decision. And it ended up becoming part of the brand's identity. At its peak, American Apparel had over 250 stores and was bringing in around $600 million a year. This was not some niche Tumblr. This was one of the biggest fashion brands in the late 2000s. But if quality was the only reason why American Apparel is so missed nowadays, another basics brand would have came by and swooped in already. There are plenty of brands making basics today. Great ones too. So why are people still talking about a brand that went bankrupt years ago and is full of controversy? It is because American Apparel became a part of a very distinct cultural moment. When people think about American Apparel, they're not just thinking about like t-shirts. They're thinking about Tumblr, flash photography, photo shoots, the models that were in the ads, indie sleaze, the music that was playing in the store, going to the store with your friends, Lincoln Road, Who Hears Me, discovering their personal style. And if you take it a step further, people don't just miss American Apparel. They miss BlackBerries, they miss sidekicks, they miss iPods. People will tell you that they want those things back, but they're not actually chasing the product. They're chasing what life felt like when that product was everywhere. And American Apparel just so happens to be a really good example for that, but you can't really go too far because the brand has so much controversy surrounding it. I think it's safe to say that they have a very complicated legacy. People remember Dove Charney, they remember the allegations, they remember the lawsuits, the workplace culture, but somehow the aesthetic still survived and is really coveted. I think the brand became embedded in the culture to the point that it became attached to a moment that people are still trying to revisit. And as a brand designer, I think it's safe to say that that's one of the hardest things to replicate and manufacture. You can design a fantastic product. You can build the most beautiful visual identity in the world, but you cannot force legitimate nostalgia. You can suggest it, but nostalgia cannot be designed. It's something that is earned over time. And sometimes it is about that hoodie that we will never be able to get again, and that skater skirt and all of those tights that were just fantastic. But a lot of it is because it's a part of a chapter of our lives that we'll never get back.